أهلا بكل الذين ينضموا للاستماع إلى راديو بلدي أول راديو عربي أمريكي ويعنى بقضايا العرب في المهجر. برامجنا في راديو بلدي كل يوم جمعة من 8 وحتى 9 صباحا مع ليلى الحسيني في بث حي ومباشر عبر WNZK راديو 690 AM. صباح الخير بلدي، صباح الخير لكل مستمعينا.
Welcome to Radio Baladi, the first Arab, Middle Eastern, and American simulcast radio show. Radio Baladi is broadcast every Friday morning on WNZK 690 AM from 8 until 9 Eastern Time on Good Morning Michigan with Layla Al-Husseini. Our call-in number 248-557-3300. And now, stay tuned for the best radio talk show on Arab and American issues with your host, Layla Al-Husseini.
Good morning, and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hashim, editor via Michigan.com and host of the Local Connections on Yes Arab Radio, the best ethnic radio in North America. Today is Friday, March 29, 2019. Can you believe it? The month is almost gone. We're glad that you're with us, and this show is brought to you in cooperation between Michigan.com and US Arab Radio. The number here is 248-557-3300. Should you have a comment or question in Arabic or in English, give us a call. Again, the number is 248-557-3300. After the show, some of the information that we're going to be talking about will be on our website, and that's YAMichigan.com. Yeah, Michigan.com. Yeah, in Arabic means, as you well know, means hello, kind of. And yeah, Michigan.com is a popular site. We urge you to go to the site and get as much information as possible. We try to cover policies and try to keep you informed about what's going on in the community business-wise. Again, thank you for being with us. And before we start, I just want to pay tribute to Hajj Muhammad Turfi, who passed away yesterday. Hajj Muhammad Turfi is one of the pillars in this community. He was his hands have been in most of the good projects in this community, and we ask the Lord to bless him, and we ask also the Lord to give his family the strength to cope with their loss. He'll definitely be missed. In the past few months, maybe in the past year or so, we've lost several young people to motorcycle accidents and other accidents as well. Now, how do we protect our youth? How do we protect our young people? With us this morning, we asked our dear friend, Dearborn Police Chief, to help us understand what the law is and what can we do to protect ourselves. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Khalil. How are you doing this morning?
Good. I'm fine. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for taking the time. You know, as I mentioned, we keep losing young men to motorcycle accidents and other accidents, either being shot or, you know, it's just heartbreaking. What can we do? What's the law in regard to being on a motorcycle and wearing a helmet and not wearing a helmet?
You know, the state of Michigan allows them not to wear a helmet, but the problem is much more deeper and much more central than that. You know, the unfortunate part is that here in Dearborn alone, 25% of our accidents involve drivers between the ages of 16 to 20, and that's all accidents. So what that tells me is that we have a high degree of young drivers in our city, and they're getting involved in accidents, and that's attributable to a number of things. The first thing is that they really lack experience in driving, and I think that's where parental responsibility comes in. You know, I see young people with these muscle cars, if you will. They're on motorcycles. They don't have proper training. They don't have a motorcycle endorsements. And so I think that it starts at the home. And we're doing a number of educational programs in our city. We've teamed up with the schools, and some parents have taken it on themselves, the PTA and others. And the mayor's office, of course, we do that every year. But, you know, I think it's just a sad thing that we're experiencing in our city, in our state, and in our country with young people dying in car crashes. It's just at an enormous rate. the amount of distracted drivers, the percentages keep going higher and higher. And, I mean, anybody, when you're texting, for example, you have a risk of a collision. It goes up by 23 times. When you're talking on the phone, it goes up by 6 times. And then when you put the young factor in there, all bets are off. Driving 55 miles an hour is like being blindfolded. If you turn away for 6 seconds, you're going to travel the length of a football field, which is a long way. So the lack of experience among our young people is going to need the entire community to bring about that awareness, that accountability, and the responsibility to make sure that they learn how to drive safely.
Please help us, Chief. In addition to paying attention and all that, the standard, like if you go in, for example, I see a lot on Ford Road. I travel Ford Road almost every day to work. And these are people that are zigzagging through traffic, and they may not violating any laws, but they're really disturbing the traffic and making everybody feel kind of either nervous or and I could see it causing accidents. Would they get in trouble if they're zigzagging like that?
Oh yeah, they are violating the law if they drive in a reckless manner. And I can tell you that when we find someone on Ford Road and other places where there is a lot of complaints because there's a lot of violations, we give them a reckless or careless driving ticket and we impound their vehicles. If somebody is caught drag racing on Ford Road, Warren, Telegraph, any of the other streets that we get complaints on in our city, we confiscate the cars and they're arrested. So it's pretty stiff. And again, most of these individuals turn out to be young people, and that's a hard thing on their record. However, we're not going to compromise on their safety when we catch them. So to answer your question, it does put everyone else in danger. You get nervous for a reason. They're being reckless out there, and
sure.
If we see that, we're going to take action.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really appreciate everything you do. And the other thing that I notice a lot in our community is tailgating. A lot of people don't understand how important that distance between one car or another. And if I leave enough space, then I get somebody who sneaks in front of me. I mean, how much does this contribute to accidents?
Well, once again, rear-end collisions are over 1/3 of the accidents in Dearborn. So your observations are right on, and the rear-end collision is the number one cause of accidents, and it's over 1/3 of all accidents of all ages is the rear-end collision. So you need to slow down, give yourself a little room, be patient, and back off of the driver in front of you, because that is the number one cause of accidents in our city.
Absolutely. I think Jerry has a question. Jerry, we don't have a lot of time. Please tell us, good morning first, and tell us what the question is.
Good morning to you, and good morning to Chief Haddad. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning to you. What's the question, please, quickly, Jerry? We don't have a lot of time.
Is, Chief Haddad, we appreciate your service, but road rage with the nice weather around the corner, is the city of Dearborn Police Department take any measure to eliminate the road rage? Chief, when the left signal...
Is that the question, Jerry? I'm sorry.
No. My question is, does the chief put any restriction on people who they texting and drive? Texting is no different than somebody doesn't wear a seatbelt.
Okay, so are we asking if there are going to be any restrictions on texting and driving? Is that correct?
Mr. Hachem, cities of Royal Oak or Ferndale of Medicine Heights, they put restriction even if somebody's drinking a cup of coffee, they give them a ticket.
Let the chief answer, please.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
Go ahead, Chief.
The quick answer is that as the weather warms up, we realize that more people come out on the street, and we do step up our enforcement and our educational programs. So the unfortunate part is we're aware of it. We step up enforcement as needed. Statistically, we write many more tickets in the spring and summer than we do in winter. And we are aware of it, and we're going to do everything we can to keep our community safe. So thank you for that question.
Absolutely. What else can we do, Chief, to help?
I think if everyone talks to their family members, young and old alike, and make sure that we all understand the responsibility that we have when we drive, I think that's a very big start. We've partnered up with the faith-based communities in our churches and and our schools and everyone else to get the message out. So if our listeners at home can sit down tonight at the dinner table and make a pact with the family that they're all going to be safe and drive safely this summer, I think that's a very big start.
Wonderful. Whatever we can do to spread the message, we're here, we're available, and we really thank you for taking the time to be with us this morning. And we thank you for everything else, for everything you do for us to keep us safe. Is there anything I haven't asked you that can help people understand the situation and help it?
No, I would just say that particularly with young people, they're not experienced. So I often ask them, were you a stunt driver in another lifetime? We just have to impress about young people. We have to impress to young people that they haven't experienced rain, they haven't experienced snow, and they really need to take it easy and know who is in the car with the young people. Distractions are so easy to happen. So we don't want all these tragedies, and we will do everything we can to make sure that we do all we can to save a life, because lives are so precious. So that would be my last message to everyone.
Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate your time. And again, I can't thank you enough for keeping us safe. And I know you're involved in a lot of projects in the community. Thanks again, Chief, for being with us.
Thank you. It's a privilege to serve. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
If halal is important to your family, you can trust that Miramar will offer not only the highest quality halal products, but the best tasting and healthiest foods that can be placed on your family table with confidence. Miramar is the first and oldest halal certified food brand in America, serving the Arab and Muslim community, and offers a wide range of halal food products. Check out Miramar's halal food selection today by visiting Miramar's executive distributor, Ziyad Brothers Importing, at www.ziyad.com.
Life is a non-profit charity that's provided humanitarian aid and development to people and communities for over 25 years, regardless of race, color, religion, or cultural background. When disaster occurs here or around the world, Life for Relief and Development rushes in to provide food, medical aid, and shelter to those in need. Please help improve these efforts. Make your tax-deductible donation to Life now at lifeusa.org or call 248-424-7493.
It's all in one grocery store, and that store is ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market. ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market offers fresh vegetables, halal meats, a great fresh bakery, as well as nuts and spices and much more. They also offer special deals every Wednesday, so don't forget to ask for your favorite foods, as shish kebabs are ready to go. So please stop by ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market at 24065 Orchard Lake Road in Farmington Hills. Their phone number is 248-476-0300. Again, that phone number is 248-476-0300, and they are open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market is your one-place stop for all your grocery shopping needs and your favorite foods.
When you're looking for the best in optical care, Dr. EMAD NAKKASH is your doctor to see. With years of experience and thousands of successful procedures performed, you can trust your eyes to Dr. EMAD NAKKASH. See Dr. EMAD NAKKASH and his professional staff for your eye care needs. There's 2 locations to serve you. In Hazel Park, call 248-336-3937. 248-336-3937. In Rochester Hills, call 248-299-3937. That's 248-299-3937.
When it comes to reproductive medicine, IVF Michigan Fertility Centers are the recognized leaders. With locations in Bloomfield Hills and 5 other cities in Michigan and Ohio, IVF has experts in all aspects of the field. As a founding member of IVF Michigan Fertility Centers, Dr. Nicholas Shama is one of the leading reproductive endocrinologists in Michigan and Ohio. Dr. Shama has performed over 10,000 IVF cases and has helped thousands of couples fulfill their dreams of parenthood. American board certified in both obstetrics and gynecology and reproductive endocrinology and infertility, Dr. Nicholas Shama is a very caring, compassionate, expert physician that understands not only the medical but also the emotional toil of infertility on his patients. When it's time, get personalized care from Dr. Nicholas Shama at IVF Michigan Fertility Centers in Michigan and Ohio. Call toll-free 855-952-9600, 855-952-9600.
Thank you for being with us. Welcome back, and this is Khalil Hachem with WDMV and US Arab Radio. I want to apologize to Jerry for cutting him short, but because the chief had limited time and we just needed to, get the answer. It's just heartbreaking to see all these young men and women getting killed on motorcycles, getting killed in traffic accidents. We need you guys. We want you to stay with us. We don't want to see you or see your parents, they're heartbroken because we lose we lose our loved one. They lose their children. This is not the way to go. Please be careful on the road and don't do some of this stupid stuff that we see every day. Your life is precious. Our life is precious. We ask you kindly to slow down and take it easy. We're going to be switching to a different topic. Recently, I visited the Lebanese consulate in Southfield and in the area here, and I had the pleasure of talking to the Consul General, Ms. Mouzi, Yassine. She mentioned to me several important issues, and I think we need to know about. And I asked her to join us this morning. Good morning, Ms. Yassine.
Good morning, Khalil. Good morning to you and to everyone following this program.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us, and I just want to again thank you for your time. We really chatted about important issues, and one of them is a museum that you mentioned to me, and I'll let you explain what it is and what can people do to contribute to it.
Okay. Well, the consulate right now is working on a project related to the inauguration of the Lebanese Immigrants Museum. This museum is going to be opened by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Immigrants in Lebanon in June 2019. So the goal is to preserve the Lebanese cultural heritage and to document the history of the Lebanese immigrants for future generations. That's why, as diplomatic missions, we have been requested to call on all Lebanese immigrants around the world, and we call on the Lebanese immigrants living in the Midwest to provide photos, videos, objects, any objects related to the first Lebanese immigrants so that they can be displayed at the museum. And we are ready to receive those objects till the end of April. If anyone is interested, they can call us on the number 248-945-3511, extension 119, or they can write to us an email, and we will contact them at info@LebanonConsulateGDetroit.org.
And these memorabilia and these, are they photos that taken here, or are they photos and artifacts brought from Lebanon to here?
No.
Or both?
They can be stuff brought from Lebanon a long time ago by the first immigrants, and they can be stuff that have been used here or photos that have been taken here by the first immigrants.
Okay. This way, more or less documents their, their experience and their heritage, and it will be displayed there. Now, it would be displayed under their names and their towns.
Under the names,
like that, how?
Yes, under the names.
Okay. And this museum will be in Beirut?
It will be in Beirut, yes.
Okay. Wonderful. This sounds like a great, And how did this come about?
Well, our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they have been working on convening an annual conference for the immigrants every year, and they call upon all the immigrants to participate in the conference to celebrate their success stories, and they found out that they have, let's say, a fortune of memories, and they want just to collect all of those memories in one place for the future generations. That's how the idea came up.
Wonderful. And as you well know and everybody knows, there are about 14 million Lebanese worldwide.
Indeed, around the world.
I anticipate this is going to be a heck of a museum.
Yes, it will be a fortune. It will be very precious indeed. That's why we call upon the Lebanese living in the Midwest to be a part of this, of this important event.
Sure. Yeah. You also mentioned to me about a festival that's going to take place. Is it in Ohio?
No, it's going to be here. Actually, the Lebanese Film Festival. So I have to thank you first for giving me this opportunity to extend an open invitation to the Lebanese and Arab community, as well as to our American friends and all the friends of Lebanon, to attend the first Lebanese Film Festival. It's going to be held on April 6th, so maybe a week after today, 1 week.
Yeah.
So on April 6th from 12:30 till 6 p.m., it's going to be at Fort Community and Performing Arts Center in Dearborn.
Mm-hmm.
And this festival is the first of its kind in Michigan and the Midwest. It's organized by Consul General of Lebanon in the context of its cultural initiatives. And we are aiming to shed light on Lebanese art and culture and to share the great talents of Lebanese filmmakers by screening 3 films with 3 interesting stories. It may be also an opportunity to open dialogue about the social issues presented in the films. And this event will be free admission, where the movies are going to be subtitled in English as well.
Okay, they're in Arabic, right?
They are in Arabic, but they have English subtitles.
Okay. This sounds exciting. This is for all ages, is that correct?
For all ages, I think. So we worked hard on the content, so it will be convenient for all ages.
Sure.
Well, I would like also to...
Yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I would like to invite everyone also to participate in the opening reception of the film festival. It will be also on April 6th at 2 p.m. at the mezzanine area on the 2nd floor of the Fort Community and Performing Arts Center, where an exhibition of original Lebanese handcrafts and handmade abaya will be displayed during the reception. And this exhibition is organized in collaboration with the Lebanese Ministry of Social Affairs. And anyone attending, they can even purchase the displayed items if they want, if they are interested.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds a lot of fun. And again, this is for all ages. Children can go and adults and all of that. Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure there's going to be some food in there.
Yes, we have food.
Yeah.
It's actually...
Lebanese can't get together without hummus and tabbouleh, you know that.
Yes, indeed. And we thank Yassine Bakery for donating all the food during the event.
Okay, I'm sorry, which bakery is that?
Yassine Bakery.
Yassine Bakery. Okay, we thank them for that as well.
And we thank all the sponsors, actually. I have a long list of sponsors, but the food is donated by Yassine Bakery.
Absolutely. We thank everybody who really contributes to our heritage and to keeping this message alive. Anything else going on at the consulate people need to know?
Right now, these are the 2 projects. Well, in the horizon, we are working on inviting the Lebanese youth to like professional meetings or meetings per profession. That is in our agenda, but still we need to work on it. Maybe one of the meetings will be before the month of Ramadan, the holy month of Ramadan, and the rest after Ramadan.
Wonderful.
But we'll work on it on due time.
Okay. Let us know ahead of time so we can, you can come back with us and we can share the news with everyone. And if you, absolutely. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this morning. And could you please repeat the phone number and how can people reach you, if you don't mind?
Okay. The phone number is 248-945-3511, extension 110 or 119. Or they can reach by email. You have 2 emails, info@LebanonConsulateGDetroit.org or consulgeneral@LebanonConsulateGDetroit.org.
Sounds good. And if you email us at Michigan, all this info, we can display it on our website as well later today. If people would like, to go there and find that information as well. If you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to provide you that information.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Appreciate your generosity this morning.
Thank you so much, Khalil, for giving me this opportunity once again. And have a blessed day and a wonderful weekend ahead.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
KASHAT's Mediterranean Market and Shish Kebab offers a great array of your favorite Mediterranean meals. Meals range from lamb specialties, shawarma sandwiches, seafood dinners, and they offer special big trays of your favorite food, plus much more. KASHAT's Mediterranean Market and Shish Kebab address is 32839 Northwestern Highway in Farmington Hills. Their phone number is 248-538-9552. That number again is 248-538-9552, and the supermarket is open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. KASHAT's Mediterranean Market and Shish Kebab will definitely leave you satisfied.
The Rama Relief Foundation provides humanitarian aid into areas inside of war-torn Syria, as well as aid to the refugees who have fled to the neighboring countries in the Middle East. The foundation offers food baskets, container shipment, mental health, education, soup kitchens, and more. Go to ramarelief.org or call 248-990-4247. Any donation amount made to Rama will go to sustaining many lives. Call now 248-990-4247.
تعرفوا شيء، احنا كتير بنهتم بالمقبلات بالاكل الشامي،
واحنا بنهتم بالبهارات والتسبيكة في الاكل المصري،
واحنا نهتم هواية باللحوم وجودتها بالاكل العراقي، واحنا في مطعم عشتار نهتم بيكم، اعتمدوا علينا ايا كان. نحن في عشتار نعرف ان لكل مذاق اسرار، فنحن نقدم اجود انواع اللحوم من ملحمة عشتار الواقعة على 56865 راين رود.
عشتار، قصة حضارة ترويها لكم أطباقنا المميزة في كل زيارة.
تفضلوا بزيارتنا في 3625 East 50 Mile Road, Sterling Heights.
مطعم عشتار بإدارة فادي بهنام وعلي البغدادي. 586-698-2585 586-698-2585.
Are you going to start a restaurant or grocery store soon? Do you need floor plans and designs? Call Najah Bazzy at 734-744-9796. Do you want to buy kitchen and restaurant equipment at discount prices? Call Najah Bazzy now, 734-744-9796. New Concept Products and Design, the trademark of kitchen equipment. 5% discount on all purchases of $75,000 or more. New Concept Products and Design, new location, 31185 Schoolcraft in Livonia. Learn more at www.newconceptproducts.com. Call Najah Bazzy, 734-744-9796.
Welcome back, and thank you for being with us. This is Khalil Hachem. We want to thank Consul General Ms. Yassine for being with us this morning, and she did mention the event at the Performing Arts Center, and then we'll have that information on our website for later on. Also, the artifact for the museum, this sounds very exciting, and we urge you, if you have family photos, if you have other things that you would like to display on that represent your experience here in America, and to contact the consulate. And then also we'll have that info on our website later on for you to contact and to provide that information. The museum will be held in Beirut, and it sounds like it's going to be very exciting because, as you well know, there are about 3-4 million Lebanese live in Lebanon, but there are 14 million Lebanese live outside, and they all have different experiences. And, it's nice to tell the story of how... somebody sent me something the other day, and he said, early Lebanese versus the Phoenicians, we're keen on traveling because we're the first people to put ships together from cedar wood and trees, and then travel and sail the Mediterranean there. So I guess we Lebanese, this is in our blood, wanting to, sail and go somewhere else for other opportunities. But we still have our country of birth, and we wish everybody there well, and we hope that they get their things together for, to serve better and to serve everyone there. I don't know about you, my family, everyone still lives there, and even if they're not, for the sake of Lebanese there. In the news this morning, Bob Mueller and his report that was concluded, and it was a complete disappointment because $50 or $54 million of investigation. And, we did not find any collusion with the Russians, which is, I'm glad that did not happen, which means our system is still preserved. But to waste all that money, and then Mr. Mueller does not really make a decision, let's put it this way. The idea of selecting a special prosecutor is to investigate that issue, take that issue away from the hands of politicians, and then give it to somebody who's independent to investigate it. And he did. And now he decided not to make a judgment on the obstruction of justice, which is just like a bad movie. There's all this exciting stuff in it, and at the end of the day, there's no conclusion. We needed a conclusion. We needed yea or nay, was there, was not there, just to leave it up and give it back to the politicians to decide. That was not really a good decision on behalf of Mr. Mueller, and that was a waste of money and emotions. And had he planned to do this from day one, I think we wasted a lot of time and money and emotions. Anyway, we're going to turn to a different topic right now. As you well know, Ramadan is almost a month and a half away from us. It will start on, actually less than a month and a half. It's a month and maybe 5 days. It will begin on May 5th. And a lot of organizations in the community try and work and do a good job trying to serve the needy. And on the top of the list, Zaman International, they do such a wonderful job year-round. They serve everybody, regardless of who they are and gender. It's just unbelievable. And with us this morning, the CEO and founder of Zaman International, Haji Najah Bazzy. Good morning, Haji.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for your time. And, it's just that I can't say enough to really talk about you and talk about Zaman and the good things you guys do and your experience. But I want to get to the point. And you're putting together a campaign. First, tell us a little bit about Zaman. Second, we talk about the campaign.
Sure, certainly. Zaman is an organization that began with the story of a baby that was dying in the NICU, the neonatal intensive care unit, and I was a nurse at the time. And the long and short is that we managed to make the baby hospice, send the baby home. I did a home visit, and it was kind of my first introduction into poverty, stark poverty in Southeast Michigan. So there was nothing in the house. Very dignified family, no stove, no refrigerator, no mattresses for the children. I thought they were moving in, but that wasn't the case at all. And then when I asked them to show me the baby so that I could complete the home visit, they brought me the baby in a laundry basket. And the baby was piled on clean white towels that still had, Target tags on them. And the baby was dying in this laundry basket. So that was my motivation. It was to quickly mobilize the community around poverty. So that was 1996, and here we are nearly 20 years later and have served about 1.9 million people that we can count. There's more than that, but that's an official count. And we do that through focusing on women who have women and children who are living in extreme poverty. So this year, demand statistics are such that food, clothing, shelter, vocational training, all of that we do to break the cycle of poverty is happening day in and day out at Zaman. And it's really an exciting place to be, but it's sad that we have to do this type of work. We are now located in Inkster, Michigan, in a 40,000 square foot Hope for Humanity building is what we call it. And women walk in, and they are in desperate need, and they walk out with their basic needs met. And our goal is to break the cycle of poverty. By the way, I should tell you that this year, I heard you speaking earlier about what's happening in the nation. One of the things I hope that you'll have time to focus on in the near future is poverty. Because our women are living below $10,000 a year with their federal subsidies.
Yeah.
I mean, really, truly, this is third world conditions right here in America, but really right here in Southeast Michigan.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, a lot of people have declared war on poor people, and we're definitely going to have to dedicate. We've talked about it before, and we're going to dedicate more time to that. And now they're talking about taking healthcare from everybody, and that's another issue that we'll open it later on. Now, how many people do you serve a year?
So we serve approximately 250 families per month, with an average of 3 people per family. So a single mom usually having 2 to 3 children. Some of the cases are chronic and they stay with us for a long time because they may have a child who's dying or who is differently abled, and that family may be with us for years because of the chronic situations around them. So that's our average per month. And then we have, of course, our international work. And our international work is, we have 26 projects in 19 countries around the world, mostly focusing on clean water, water wells, poverty, women, children, refugee crises. And that's usually because our donors are very, very generous. And when something happens in the world, they really want to give. So we've created a portfolio for international work.
Tell us, please, about the project for Ramadan.
So every year, well, all year long, Zaman focuses on food. However, during Christmas, Thanksgiving, of course, Christmas, and then Ramadan, 3 times a year, we have special drives around those times. So our goal is to try to feed as many people as possible. But quite honestly, I mean, we're looking at, 6 pounds of meat and maybe 2 chicken and a bunch of, canned food and then fresh food in terms of vegetables and fruits and things like that. And that's for the entire month. And it hurts my heart, quite honestly, because during Ramadan, I sit down to a beautiful meal every day and a well-balanced one, protein and all.
Yeah, yeah.
So my real call to humanity this Ramadan is to really help us out. We have a campaign to donate $50 a month for the month of Ramadan and to help us sponsor a family. But that money is specifically going to go to protein, so it's going to go to meat and chicken. We have our partnerships with cleaners, and this year Forgotten Harvest is joining us, and we're really excited about that. And then the communities at large. So we're hoping that we'll be able to feed as many people as possible and keep food on the table for our families.
So basically, we're talking about like $1.25, $1.35 a day.
You're really good at what you do. That's a beautiful way to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, just keep and think about it. I ask our listeners that you're really making a difference. Every day you sit down for dinner in Ramadan, that you contribute $1, $1.35, $1.40 a day to make a difference in somebody's family, and it's not really much to ask.
What I've learned, honestly, is that human beings in general are very, very benevolent and very generous and very equitable. You have a very good conscience. You will think about other people who are hungry when you're sitting down to eat your own meal. And that happens, during the holiday season. But at Zaman, it happens every day. But what makes it more stark is that people are committed to a sacrifice of themselves, even though they're hungry. And so they are committed to their fasting, whether it's in Lent, whether it's in Ramadan. And it's good to help. Why not? It's good for the world. We're putting out goodness in the world, at your table, in your community, in the world around you. It's a beautiful thing to do.
Absolutely. Giving is a medicine, actually.
That's very true.
Thing also, and how can people reach you?
So Zaman is all over the internet. So there are other Zaman Internationals in the world that we found out after we had our name. So you want to look for Zaman International Hope for Humanity that's located in Inkster. You can go to our website. There will be a donation button that's already there for the holiday season and for Ramadan. So whether this month or throughout the year, Zaman is there to put the dollars to work. And I do want to, can I just maybe boast for just a few seconds? 3 years in a row, Zaman has had an impact of over 90 cents on every dollar's worth programming. And that is just stellar. And that's according to audited financials. This year we are 92 cents on the dollar. So we're really excited about the impact that the donor dollars make.
Absolutely. What's the phone number, Hajj?
Suzan's phone number is 313-551-3994. And if there's no answer, we're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. We'll go into a voice tree, and people can leave a message or go online. And we would really welcome anyone to help another family.
Could you please repeat the number and also give the website, if you don't mind?
Absolutely. Once again, the number is 313-551-3994. And the website is www.zamaninternational.org.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us. We appreciate everything you do for this community. And, right before Ramadan, we will definitely mention this one more time and let people know. If you send us the information, we'll definitely put it on Michigan website and let people know as well.
Thank you so very much. I deeply appreciate the time. You have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye now. We're going to take a short break. Please stay tuned.
تعرفوا شيء، احنا كتير بنهتم بالمقبلات بالأكل الشامي،
واحنا بنهتم بالبهارات والتسبيكة في الأكل المصري،
واحنا نهتم هواية باللحوم وجودتها بالأكل العراقي، واحنا في مطعم عشتار نهتم بيكم. اعتمدوا علينا أيا كان. نحن في عشتار نعرف أن لكل مذاق أسرار، فنحن نقدم أجود أنواع اللحوم من ملحمة عشتار الواقعة على 56865 راين رود.
عشتار، قصة حضارة ترويها لكم أطباقنا المميزة في كل زيارة.
تفضلوا بزيارتنا في 3625 East 50 Mile Road, Sterling Heights.
مطعم عشتار بإدارة فادي بهنام وعلي البغدادي. 586-698-2585 586-698-2585.
The Rama Relief Foundation provides humanitarian aid into areas inside of war-torn Syria, as well as aid to the refugees who have fled to the neighboring countries in the Middle East. The foundation offers food baskets, container shipment, mental health, education, soup kitchens, and more. Go to ramarelief.org or call 248-990-4247. Any donation amount made to Rama will go to sustaining many lives. Call now 248-990-4247.
It's all in one grocery store, and that store is ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market. ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market offers fresh vegetables, halal meats, a great fresh bakery, as well as nuts and spices and much more. They also offer special deals every Wednesday, so don't forget to ask for your favorite foods, as shish kebabs are ready to go. So please stop by ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market at 24065 Orchard Lake Road in Farmington Hills. Their phone number is 248-476-0300. Again, that phone number is 248-476-0300. And they are open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. ZAMZAM Fresh Foods Market is your one-place stop for all your grocery shopping needs and your favorite foods.
Life is a non-profit charity that's provided humanitarian aid and development to people and communities for over 25 years, regardless of race, color, religion, or cultural background. When disaster occurs here or around the world, Life for Relief and Development rushes in to provide food, medical aid, and shelter to those in need. Please help improve these efforts. Make your tax-deductible donation to Life now at lifeusa.org or call 248-424-7493.
Welcome back, and thank you for being with us. And I want to thank Haji Najah for this information. And, the more I think about it, we have a great community. We have a lot of organizations that are doing great stuff. And nothing highlights that more than those who serve with all of their might to make a difference. And Haji Najah is one of those people who does that. Every time I talk to her, even when things are not going well in the world, she's always has this positive attitude and great spirit. Every time I talk to her, she really inspires me to do, to always do as much as possible for. What I like about her is she doesn't focus on certain people, certain group. She's a humanitarian, and she focuses on humanity. And she's definitely a role model in our community. We thank her for everything she does. As we wait for our last guest to talk about the education summit we just had recently, there have been a lot of good news in the community as well. from people going to prestigious colleges, from interfaith work. After what happened in New Zealand, there were a lot of meetings. There were a lot of people reaching out to our community. There were a lot of people reaching out to me personally. These are friends that I have in the Ann Arbor area from being, as you well know, I was a reporter there for 10 years. It's just really heartwarming when you get all of these people worrying and caring and showing their affection and showing their, regardless of how cruel the world gets and regardless how things get really unfortunate. I'm just looking at a news story here. In Oklahoma, somebody painted some Nazi graffiti at the Democratic Party headquarters or something, either office or headquarters. I can't believe that somebody would still carry on some Nazi, signs or whatever it is after what we've learned over the years of history, what the Nazi has done and all the crimes they committed. I mean, it's enough that they killed millions and millions of people, including 6 million Jews, and all. When you take a look at that issue, it's not the people that Jesus killed; it's the people they abused all of that time. Specifically the Jewish community, and I can't believe anybody with a smidgen. You know what a smidgen is? Like, it's very small, a smidgen of in humanity that would carry anything about the Nazi. Anyway, but to go back to the positive things, our community is doing great stuff, and I recently attended an educational summit that was sponsored by the Hamadeh Education Services, and the person who is at the center of all that, former Ambassador Dr. Ali Ajami, and I asked him to join us this morning just to tell us a little bit about the summit and what the goals are. Good morning, Dr. Ajami.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So recently we had the summit. What was the goals and how happy were you with the summit?
Yeah, I mean, the main interest for initiating this conference was exactly to promote education. A part of our community, they are not till now. A lot of them are not really going well with the new system they are coming into. We are coming from countries where most of us were not able to have their chances. Now we come to a country which give you opportunities as much as you want. You want to reach the sky, we can help you go there. So the main objective of this conference was to encourage the families, the parents, the people, our community to understand really what the system, the American system, the new system they are living in, would give them of chances, how to reach far with education, through education, and it turned to be a great success in noting that it's the first conference on education, and it was the first conference in Arabic language.
Wonderful, wonderful. Haji Nawal has done a wonderful, wonderful stuff. She's the founder and CEO of the Hamadeh Educational Services, and she has several schools in the area. And so, what are your goals for after? What comes after this?
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something about the institution itself, which is Hamadeh Educational Services.
Sure.
It was established since 21 years ago, 1998. It was established by a lady who's Ms. Hamadeh Haji Nawal. The main, and I think many of the audience do not know this, the main objective was to enhance teaching Arabic language. And we have now 4 academies. All in all, we have about 3,300 students distributed among the Dearborn Heights, Westland, Detroit, and Sterling Heights. Teaching Arabic language is in the core of the curriculum. It's not a choice; it's an obligation, even for students who are not of Arabic descent. So I think we have gone so far, so good in this aspect.
Sounds good. We have 1 minute left, Dr. Ajami. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you'd like people to know?
I call upon our community, don't forget your roots. It's so nice. It's so good to learn millions of languages, any language on earth, American, English, French, Hindu, anything, but never. The main or the fatal mistake we are committing, some of us are committing in this community, we are forgetting about our language, about our descent, about our traditions, about our civilization. Keep tight, keep close to your roots, because if you lose your roots, you lose yourself.
Wonderful. Wonderfully putting, and I want to thank you so much for being with us, and I thank you for taking the time. I know you're traveling today. I wish you a safe travel, and please give our best to Miss Hamadeh, and we thank you so much for everything.
I will. Thank you for hosting me, and it's a nice time to be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now. And we got a few minutes to just to catch up on a few things. First, I want to thank my guests today. First, starting with Chief Haddad, also the Consul General of Lebanon, Ms. Yassine, and also Haji Najah from Zaman International, Dr. Ajami from Hamadeh Educational Services. I also would like to add to what Dr. Ajami has said. It's about learning Arabic. It's so important. We spend a lot of time with our kids, and it's right now, at the beginning, it was a struggle. I mean, how do you teach children a language they're not using? We speak Arabic at home. And how do you teach our children something that they're not using? I mean, they don't use it at school. They don't use it with their friends. They don't use it on their iPads. They don't use it on all the electronics they play with. And they play with electronics. You know, I don't want to sound like I don't let my children play with electronics. I do, because this is how life is. We can't say no to them. But we can manage it. However, teaching them Arabic was very tough at the beginning. Now they're getting better at it. My son, who's 12 years old, is so excited about learning Arabic. He's happy when he learns a new word today. So even if the children says no at the beginning, keep at it. And I like to see, I know there are a lot of institutions that teach Arabic in this community. I like to see more. I like to see more institutions who are specialized in Arabic, who are really good about teaching Arabic to children. The issue that I see is that, you know, people bring books from overseas and try to teach them. It doesn't work. It does not work. Once a week does not work as well. You have to be at least 3-4 times a week. There have to be some kind of programs where they can be reminded of what they've learned so they can retain it. Also, you guys have to speak Arabic at home. The parents got to speak Arabic. If you don't speak Arabic, learn Arabic. Learn a little bit. Read. Read the Quran. It's written in Arabic, beautiful Arabic. And I lived in Florida for 18 years. There weren't that many people from the Middle East there in the area that I was in. I did speak Arabic for months sometimes, but I maintained reading the Quran. I maintained reading the books I had with me, the dua and the prayers and all of that, and that kept me intact to my roots. It's very important that we do that. And the Hamadeh Educational Services does a wonderful job trying to teach our students, not only Arabic, but also the culture, and I want to thank him for that. And Haji Nawal has done great things for this community. We want to thank her for that as well. It's the last thing I want to leave you with, which is, and it's totally away from everything we've been talking about, and that's the housing market. As you well know, I'm in the business of selling properties, and, we help buyers get the properties they need, and we help sellers sell their properties. The market is hot. It's going to get hotter and hotter. And and this is really true. If you don't buy today, later this year, you're going to pay more for the property. So if you're in the business of buying or you're in the market of buying a home, whether it's residential or commercial, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to work with you. And it's because, why pay more? And we have a break now. The Feds decided not to raise interest rates this year. They will raise them next year. They're going to raise them twice next year. So you're going to be paying $100, $150 more for your loan next year. Why do that? Okay, save it. $100. This you can pay your insurance on it, and you're going to get a better loan this year than you're going to get next year. So if you're in the market for buying a home, give me a call. If you're in the market for selling a home, give me a call. We have a long list of buyers. We can match you with a buyer, and this because the market is just keeps going up every month. It's going up. The number is 313-819-0101. Again, the number is 313-819-0101. You can go to our website anytime. You can go to homesbykhalil.com, and you can go to michigan.com, and there's a lot of information there about buying and selling, and we'll be more than happy to work with you. I do have a hardware store and a glass repair store for sale. We're selling the business and two businesses, and then we're selling the real estate, and there's an empty lot right next to them. They are on Warren, in Warrendale area. Give me a call if you're looking to buy a business like that. It's a great business. It's a business making a lot of money, and it's a healthy business if you want a hands-on business. It's been established 20 years ago, and it's well established. Give me a call, 313-819-0101. Again, hardware store and a glass repair and screen repair store. The money is in the glass repair and the screen repair because not many people do that. So you'll be getting a niche. It's very important. It's a good price. Give me a call. Again, the number, 313-819-0101. This is a really great opportunity to buy the real estate, to buy the building, to buy the business, an empty lot right next to it where you can add to the structure. I want to thank you so much for being with us. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Have a nice Friday and a great weekend and end of March. Thanks again. Bye now.